It's me again. And as promised, I have the second video to the things I want to see happen in season 3. The first one was mostly Malec related. Now, this one is not going to be as Malec related, even though the first 3 are about Magnus. So, that shows how dedicated I am to Magnus. So, we are going to start this off with number 1, knowing more background story about Magnus. Now, I know we got a little bit of that in 215 and 218, but like I want to figure out like how his mother came to the idea of committing suicide or had suicidal thoughts. Not come to the idea, but like her having these suicidal thoughts. I wanted to hear how his father left his life, and how his stepfather came into his life, and his journey as a warlock and becoming the High Warlock of Brooklyn. And it's sort of been alluded to that we're probably going to get that on Twitter, but I am just not 100% sure on that. So I do want to see more background story about Magnus, and that sort of relates to what I'm going to talk about in number 3. So I'm going to hold that off, like that other half of that comment, off until we get to number 3. So the second one on my list is I want Maris and Magnus to start interacting more, so Maris can become a better mom, because like I think that Maris is on the right track of becoming a better mom. I'm not saying she was a horrible mom. She was very big, I guess, Shadowhunter bigoted, I guess, because like because if we look back at the wedding scene, she never criticized Alec for being gay. She criticized him for being in love with a downworlder. And as season 2 progressed along, and she came back and sat down with Izzy and told her like your dad's cheating on me and blah blah blah. And I feel like that's really was her turning point of I think the divorce, not the divorce, but her and Robert, his trash behind, them splitting up. I think that was like the clicking point in her head, like, wow, I thought that their love was wrong, and how can I be this hypocrite saying their love is wrong, my love is just as wrong. So I feel like Maris is making that turning point, but I feel like her interacting with Magnus is going to like make all of us love her. And I don't think Maris is a bad person, but I do want to see her interact more with like downworlders. And I think that a lot of people are guessing, since like Todd did say that we are going to get Alec drinking and cooking with Malec. I feel like that there's going to be a dinner scene, and with like the Lightwood side of the family, and that's when Alec is gonna start drinking a little bit too much. But and to just like help him like calm himself down, and I feel like that's when and Magnus are gonna really start becoming best friends. And I don't want them to become like best friends, but like I want them to have a good relationship. But if they became best friends, I would be completely fine with that. So moving on from Maris, we're going to move to Raphael and Magnus' relationship in number 3. I want to figure out more about how Magnus came into Raphael's life, because Raphael did say that Magnus helped him when he was freshly turned and helped him survive and whatnot, and we see him have that um, paternal figure with Raphael, and I want to see how that developed. And I also heard that we're also going to get a lot more Raphael in this season. So I'm super, 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 super excited to get more Raphael, because who doesn't love Raphael? Like, he can be a little, like, weird. Not weird, but, like, he is just very complicated. And I love complex characters, because I want to write about complex characters. And I think this is going to be the first time that I've experienced in on a television show an asexual character. So I really do want them to go more in depth on his asexuality. Or that sounded weird. That sounded very odd, but like him being asexual, and how his relationship with Izzy is going to develop and whatnot. And yeah, I definitely want to see Raphael and Magnus relationship more. And I definitely want to see a lot more of Raphael, but we're gonna get that. So kudos to the writers. So moving forward to number 4, I want Sizzy to come back into play, because like I want Oh, not Sizzy, my apologies. Rizzy. Well, I want both Rizzy and Sizzy to come back into play, but part of me has a feeling that like Sizzy is endgame, which kind of makes me like a little happy and a little sad because I want him to be with Maya. But yeah, I definitely want both Sizzy and Rizzy to come back into play because Raphael and Izzy, they had this toxic relationship, and they were both feeding off of each other. And I completely agree that like yeah, at that point in time, they didn't need to be together. They were just going to end up hurting each other more. But I feel like since she has weaned off her Yin Fang addiction, and he has weaned off his Shadowhunter blood addiction or his crave for Shadowhunter blood, I feel like they can really make their relationship work, even if it is for just a few seasons. But part of me definitely feels that Sizzy is endgame, and I have not read all the books yet again, so no spoilers in the comments. But I definitely believe that Sizzy is going to end up being the end game of the show. And Simon and Izzy are cute together. They really are cute. So I definitely want to see Sizzy and Rizzy come back. Number 5, and this is the one thing I think everyone in the Shadowhunter fandom can agree on. Jace better to suck it up and admit that he has been risen from the dead so it does not hurt Alec. Because if this goes on for more than episode 3, because if this goes further than episode 3, I'm gonna get mad. I really am, because like that's gonna be the Malec episode. That's gonna be the extender of 215. And I probably said this in my last video, but I'm gonna repeat myself. Everyone has said that this is the greatest episode. 3-3 is going to be the greatest episode for Malec. And Alec and Matthew Daddario, who is absolutely amazing, this is his best acting. So I'm super excited to see that episode happen. I'm so excited to see that episode happen. But going back to Jason, his ridiculousness, he better not hold this back until episode 3. Like if he holds it for more than 3 episodes, I'm gonna get annoyed. And part of me feels like from the trailers that Clary, I can talk English. Clary wants to admit that like something's not wrong. Alec, there's something wrong. Luke, I need to tell you something. Something's not right. And I feel like Jason's gonna be an annoying person about it and not like I'm doing that moving thing I said I wasn't gonna do, and I'm doing it, and I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah, this is probably a little bit better. But what I was saying was I definitely feel like um Jace is gonna hold this back more than Clary wants to. So I'm definitely, and I think this is gonna be the thing that completely wins me over with Clary, because like Clary's not my favorite character, but like she's inching her way across the bridge. But I definitely hope that like Jace does not keep this away from Alec for too long, or it's gonna hurt Alec. And if you hurt Alec, you have lost my respect. Just how much of a crazy Malec and Alec fan and Magnus fan that I am. So moving forward to number 6, I want Izzy to pop off on her dad. I want Izzy to pop off and take off and pull the mask off like Future with Robert. I'm ready for this. I really hope this happens, because she has always been portrayed as this daddy's girl and wanting to please her dad and blah, blah, blah. I want Izzy to go off and say, like, you lying, cheating piece of shit. How dare you cheat on my mom? And that's just going to signify that, like, her relation with her mom is better, to where, like, she's ready to come at her dad for cheating on her mom. So I definitely want to see that argument go on. And knowing, like, Izzy, she's just going to do it, like, very low key. Like, she's not going to make it a big deal. She's going to be just like Allie and say, like, she's going to make a little side comment on it, and then the discussion's going to happen from there. But I would love to see her just pop completely off. So definitely I want to see Izzy and her dad have a talk about the whole cheating fiasco. Not fiasco, but the whole cheating thing. So number 7 is going to be probably the most thing I'm going to get the most crap from, because a lot of people are Maruk fans, and I'm not really here for Maruk. I'm not. I'm sort of here for Maruk, but I just want it done tastefully. I don't want Maruk to happen by like episode 5. I don't want Maruk to happen in episode 5 or 6. Now, if we get to like episode 10 or like episode 11, definitely like episode like 10 or 11, I definitely want Maruk to happen. If they do it correctly and if they don't rush it, I'm definitely on team. I will definitely get on the team Maruk train, but I also want her to fix or at least form a relationship with Magnus because he is a downworlder, and I feel like how you're gonna if you need to have a good relationship with one down. If I feel like if she has a good relationship with Magnus, it will make me like her more if she gets in a relationship with Maruk. And apparently, someone spoiled this for me, and I'm mad that Jocelyn didn't really die in the books, and like Luke and Jocelyn got married, and blah blah blah. And I guess I don't. And I sort of like moved from like the floor to the couch. Anyway, a lot of people have like someone had spoiled it for me, saying that Jocelyn was a very important character in the books, and like she didn't die, and like Alec didn't kill her, and blah blah blah, and like Luke and her got married. And I feel like I'm kind of happy Jocelyn got killed because she was annoying. Jocelyn was irritating and annoying, and like she I'm not the biggest Jace fan, but like I would have I'm more okay with Jocelyn being dead than Jace's death. Just saying. I never really liked Jocelyn. I thought she was very overbearing. I thought, well, she's a mom. She has to be a little bit overbearing. But I feel like she held Clary back from so many things. Because I feel like if Jocelyn wasn't built, if Jocelyn, I get it that Jocelyn's sort of the reason why she started this whole crazy event for the Shadowhunters. But I feel like if Jocelyn, if Jocelyn wasn't as invested when she came back and very overbearing as she was when she came back and like wanting to protect Clary as much as she did, I feel like I would have liked her more, but I just found her to be very irritating, very annoying, very overbearing, and like I wasn't here for that. So wasn't really mad when she died. I wasn't. I mean, I was kind of like, I wish Alec wouldn't have done it. Really wish just the Wraith demon or whatever killed her, just killed her by itself. Really wish that like Alec didn't do it, but at the same time I'm kind of happy because like we got Alec development, we got Parabatai development, and we got Malec development. So sort of like 80-20, 80% happy that like it happened, and like 20% I have issues with her death. So I want Maruk to have. How did I even get on Jocelyn? I was talking about Maruk. Can I get on Jocelyn? Anyway, I want Maruk to happen, but I want Maruk done right, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So number 8, I want Simon and Maya to go on a date, like a real date, and like from the trailers, it looks like they're going on like a date or like a walk or something. I definitely want Myman or Sima, I don't know, like Sima or Myman to happen. I don't know what the fan with the shipping name is for them. Part of me knows they're not going to be Endgame because Sissy's going to probably be Endgame, but like it would be really cute if like they were Endgame. If they like made it to all the way to the rest of the season. And plus I love Maya's personality and I love her character. I absolutely love her character, and I just wish that they do her character correctly and give her a good boyfriend. And speaking about her boyfriend, we're gonna jump on in the number 9. I want more Maya background story. Like we got a little of it in the closet, in the food storage closet when Bat was being turned. But I definitely want more backstory on like who her boyfriend was or how he got turned to a vampire. I mean, not vampire, werewolf. Jesus help me. But I definitely want to get more of Maya background story. And like, part of me thinks the show's gonna be annoying and like bring back her boyfriend. And if they do, her ex. And if they do that, I'm gonna be so upset if they do that because I don't want that to happen. I want I want Myman to be happy. I want Simon to actually have a girlfriend that actually cared about romantic feelings. And like we all knew Clary wasn't really here for that whole um Kleiman thing. Kleiman was never an actual thing. Kleiman fans, I'm sorry, but like they're not getting back together. And I'm so thankful that they're not. Kleiman did not need to happen. I think, okay, I take that back. Kleiman needed to happen for Simon development. That's it. For the sake of Simon getting development, Simon Kleiman didn't need it to happen for Kleiman development, but I would have been much happier if they just completely blew over that whole Kleiman phase. Because even reading about it in the books, I was like, I can see why it didn't work. Like, I kind of wish Simon caught on quicker in the show. So, definitely want to see Simon Myman, I don't know, Simon and Maya to go on a date, and I also want more Maya background story, and I also do not want her boyfriend to come back. Because if her boyfriend comes back, I'm gonna get irritated with the show, and it's like we don't need this abusive boyfriend in it. Like enough, okay? Like let's not. So number 10, this is going to be something that's also going to get me in trouble because people have a lot of feelings about this. I want Luke to suck it up and start acting like a leader. I'm sick of him. Like he's a werewolf. Why is he like he's a werewolf? I get it, like for the sake of Clary, like I would get that, like he wants to be there for her the way he promised Jocelyn he'd be there, but like really like I want him to be a better leader to the werewolf pack. I want him to be, because Luke is a great leader, great dad. Like when Simon got drunk, he didn't get mad at him when he was like bringing up the whole don't feed on Clary thing if y'all like gonna be doing stuff. Like he's a great, like helping Magnus chill out. Great dad, great leader. I want him to be a better cop because we're gonna get on this whole cop thing in a minute. I want him to be a better police officer, and I want him to be a better leader to the werewolves. I do. And like I'm not like completely like crapping on him because like he has been a decent leader. I just wish he would be more atoned with like what the werewolf pack actually wants, instead of saying like, okay, gotta look at and I guess like this is sort of me like I'm not having any real leadership skills, and like I know that like he has to like figure out what's good for the Shadowhunters, what's good for the werewolf pack, but I feel like at times he puts the needs of the Shadowhunters above the werewolves. That's just my personal opinion. Don't attack me in the comment section because I know there are people that love Luke. I love Luke too. I want him to do great. I want him to do great things. I just want him to be better at it. That's all I want. He can be improved. There's always room for improvement, and that also goes with Luke. And speaking about the police, we are on number 11. I want these sickening lesbians to come back and shake the town world apart. And this is why I want him to be a better cop, because like how in the name of Satan is a camera with a microphone able to get into your base of operations and you don't notice? This is what I mean. Like I want him to be a better leader. How is it that like I don't know what his partner's name is, and I don't have time to look it up because I gotta make this video quick because my battery is dying. But I'm just gonna call her the lesbian cop. The lesbian cop, she came in here, knew something was afoot, knew something was fishy. How, knew something was afoot. She knew something was like, this is garbage. We're gonna go out to dinner here. He's like, babe, we're gonna go out to dinner here. We're gonna have this camera. It's gonna be great. And then she in the bed with her girlfriend saying that we got all the evidence. How does that happen? Luke, be a better cop. Be a better leader. Stop inviting people who are trying to mess with Shadowhunter affairs into your base of operations. Stop. Be a better leader. This is what I'm saying. I want Luke to do better. This is my main argument for him wanting to be a better leader. Do better, Luke. Okay, ran over. I'm done. Moving on to, I think this is like this is number 11 or number 12. I lost count. But this is more about Jace and the parabatai bond between Jace and Alec. I definitely want the parabatai bond, I cannot talk right now, to be shown or talked about a bit more. because like I think the bond within itself is like really cool and really amazing to look at, and it shows like how tight they are as brothers. But another thing I want to see is like I want to see that done, what happened within episode like 1/6 or 1/8, where they were bringing Luke back from the, when they were trying to like keep Luke alive, and like Alec held Magnus held on to Alec's hand, just like get some energy from him. That's what I want to see as well, from not just the Parabatai, not just from Jace and Alec, but from other characters as well, like maybe Clary and Izzy can do it, or like Izzy and Simon, or that kind of thing. So I definitely want to see that. I definitely want to see not just those monsters talked about, like the whole like taking magic thing. But I definitely want to see the Parabatine bond more, because I love the Parabatine bond. And like I don't think, I may talk a lot of crap about Jason, like I don't think he's a bad character. I just think he makes bad decisions. Like every fourth decision, bad decision. Like not every fourth, but like he does make a lot of bad choices. So definitely want the Parabatai bond to be shown more. And I especially think because Jace has been risen from the dead, the Parabatai bond is definitely going to show itself. Because even in like 220, when Jace was basically dying, Alec felt him die. And like that was like an amazing performance. That really was like him like heaving over and like slowly like heavily panting and like like slowly dying. It's like it hurt me to see Matt like that, but that just makes him like even better, much better of an actor. So I definitely want to see the Parabatai bond shown even more in this season, especially with the whole being risen from the dead thing, because that has a lot of consequences. Number 12, or this could be either 12 or 13. I have lost count, but I definitely want Maris and Robert to talk about the whole infidelity thing. Me being the nosy person that I am, I want to know when this happened, how this happened, where it happened, and who with. Because I'm telling you this right now, for the sake of the show, just messing with our brains, it's going to be with Lydia's mom, or it has to be like with Lydia's parents or somebody else within the institute, or maybe even Maris's friends. I kind of doubt that Maris has friends because of her like whole demeanor, but like I feel like it's going to be someone Maris personally knows, or Lydia's mom. Those are definitely my top two options of who this mistress is. And I'm just going to leave the whole cheating thing at that. And number 14 or 13, and I believe this is the last and this is definitely the last topic I'm going to talk about in this video. And this is surprise surprise Magnus. And I could have already said this in like the part 1 of this video, but like I don't care. This is so cute. I want this to happen so bad. I want Matsy and Katarina to train Matsy. I want them to train Matsy because Matsy is so cute. I just want them to have like a cute little training because like Max got it. Why can't Matsy get it? Because we got the whole scene where Izzy has been training Max and like Simon gets involved. Like I want Katarina and Magnus to train Matsy to control her like powers, like with her suction air gills and like her whole like being able to like make people unconscious, or I think she's able to have that ability. I'm not really sure. But I definitely want to see more of Matsy's powers. I definitely want to see how Matsy controls her powers. Definitely want to see Katrina more. I miss Katrina. I mean, not Kat. Katrina. Jesus, I'm thinking of like Vampire Diaries now. I definitely want to see more Katarina in her beautifulness. Just slay the game. Definitely. I want Katarina and Magnus working together to teach little Matsy how to control her abilities, because Matsy is so cute. Like people bad guys saying like, oh my gosh, it's just a little kid. Like, what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do? She's gonna F your shit up. That's what she's gonna do. So definitely want more Matsy and Katrina and Katarina and Matsy training together. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you do 4 things before you click off this video. Number 1, like this video. Number 2, leave a comment agreeing or disagreeing with anything I have said in the video. Or if you want to see me react to another one of your favorite videos, I want a little list. And I will eventually start reacting to like the actual show when it comes back. I will definitely be doing that, along with other sneak peeks, mostly Malec related, because who doesn't like Malec previews? Sneak peeks. And don't forget to subscribe to this video and click the little bell so you can figure so you always know when I'm about to post stuff. So you're always up to date with what's happening with my videos. And don't forget to have a creative day. Bye guys.